Okay, so we can get started. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you. Okay, welcome everyone to April 1st, VOLTHA TST. This meeting will be recorded and uploaded to the social media. Starting off with the 2.13 release in the VOLTHA docs. I don't see Eric in the call, but I tried to check. Looks like it's showing up now. Okay, this needs to be updated. Here I see the release notes, but I think so still it needs to be updated a few places. Anyone, okay, Eric, I don't see anyone aware of the new status on this? Maher or Sarkant?
Yeah, Eric is playing around with his VOLTHA docs build problems, and he is aware of what needs to be done. He created some patches, but I think it's not merged yet, so we expect to fix all of these VOLTHA docs problems. Also, there are some missing pages in this VOLTHA docs.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Next is I added this follow-up on the documentation part. So I have started documenting the VOLTHA protos and the protos between the adapter and code. Any volunteers for this? Anyone else wants to take up for DMI and for the inter-adapter and the OpenOMT?
I can take one, Abhilash, perhaps inter-adapter protos.
Okay, thanks, man.
I can also take some parts, whatever you like, you can give me. Maybe the OpenOLT, I can work on that or something else.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Just write my name.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Maher. Okay. So here I also see what, apart from the protos or the RPC definitions, right? There are few things which I am documenting as well, like the state machine of the devices, correct? Like we have states like pre-provisioned, and we have states like active, unreachable, reconciling, failed. So all those things. So I'm also coming up with a flowchart diagram, like what are the possible states the device can go into from what state to what state. So basically, these all helps. Of course, the OpenOLT adapter, whatever is being done is a reference. But for the vendors, right, like other OLT vendors, it would be helpful for them if we have a proper documentation for them rather than going and checking into the code themselves. If we just float around this documentation, that should be good. So I'm doing that as well. So hopefully by next month, by May, we should be having something concrete on this.
Abhilash, I don't know if you're aware, but there must be some kind of Google Docs about these state machines, etc., especially about the states in the RW core, but probably up to date. So if you search, on Google Docs of the project, you may find something helpful.
Okay,
Yeah, I
let
can
me check.
I can provide those links, Abhilash. Please drop me an email and I remember to send the links to you.
They're
Sure,
not
Serkan.
Google Docs. They are some Google Docs in the drive.
Okay, sure. I'll work on it. I'll take those reference, and if they're incomplete or not updated, I'll update them then.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And coming to the next point, I've added this. So as of now, I see they're maintained in Google Docs. Should we have them in Confluence instead? Like we can have them just like now. I didn't know where it is. I don't know actually where those. Some of them are in Google Docs. Some of them are in private Google Docs. And should we have something like here, put them in one place in the Confluence? Any thoughts?
Maybe, but I don't know if all of the Google Docs, could be carried to the Confluence, because I mean, some of them, let's check them and see if we can, gather them together in a single place. It will be great, but not all of the documents can be available for the Confluence. Let's check them. But first of all, I guess we need to know all the folders and Google Drives, etc. we have currently. Because I personally only have the files that shared before with me. So I'm not aware of the rest of the, pile. So we need to first discover all the Google Docs folders, etc. that are in the, I don't know, users, different users perhaps.
Yes.
So someone should be the owner of this Seba Docs Google Drive, right? So do we know who is it? Someone from the LF?
I'm not sure. We can ask Eric if he has the access or.
Can you share a link and I can check? I'm not aware of any Google Docs we have for the TST.
I think we can't also share the link because we don't know it.
I can,
But
yeah,
there must
I
be,
can,
yeah.
I can share a few folders, but as I said, I'm not aware of the whole, folder structure, etc. But I can share a few whole folder links with you, Misha.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, they're spread across here and there. I probably will collect it and then we'll share it. Okay, I'll sync up with you, Maher and Sarkant. So probably a few, probably few I know, I don't know who are all missing or who has the complete list, but at least we can start gathering. Okay. Okay. That's all I had. Floor is open. Anyone has any?
Yes, can anyone that joined the face-to-face meeting summarize us what happened there?
There's meeting minutes that will be sent out, but we didn't record the governing board meeting. We only recorded some of the presentation BISDN did after the lab tour and some of the discussion that followed.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So, Abhilash, also, I think, I mean, we need to talk about the Volta Go controller if we're going to, you know, remove ONOS from the next release. How do we do that? You know, the test jobs, etc., need to be changed to Volta Go controller. The documentation for Volta Go controller needs to be released, etc. So, is there any plan for that?
Yeah, so as of now, we have a couple of runs already with the VOLTA Go controller. Now, all the existing runs, especially with the hardware runs, right? Those also needs to be replaced from ONOS to VOLTA Go controller. But as of now, VOLTA Go controller only supports the DT use case. So for the TT, we'll have to work on it and support for the TT use case.
Okay. At least, is there a plan for Volta 2.14 or?
For the TT use case?
Yes.
From our side, we haven't planned anything, but we can discuss on it,
Okay.
like how we can start off with that at least. But definitely, I see it happening for 2.14, which should be in June, July timeframe. So I think so we can take this offline and discuss a bit and put
Okay.
forward a proposal how we can do.
Okay.
So, take that. Okay. Anything? Okay. All right. Thank you all. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Rest of the day. Thanks. Bye bye.
All right. Thank you, Abhilash.